right now it's a really difficult time, and you're allowed to say that. You're allowed to acknowledge that it's difficult for you, and if you can actually get outside, enjoy the natural environment. We go surfing. Surfing's my meditation, but if it's not surfing, it might be sewing, it might be going for a run, going for a walk, even spending time with family. Do what makes you feel good and do more of it, especially in times like this during COVID. Waves of Wellness is a mental health surf therapy charity which is using surfing to promote mental health and wellbeing. We create surf therapy programs for people from all walks of life to come together and connect by using surfing as a way of normalising mental health and the struggles that might come with that. On Are You OK Day and World Suicide Prevention Day, it's so important to have those conversations with the people around us that we might be worried about. Especially now with COVID and what's happened over the last 6 months, it's more important than ever. At Waves of Wellness, we're being able to work with communities around Australia who are vulnerable and are struggling. And what we're finding is that those regional and remote communities don't have the support of the bigger cities.
We've had a terrible mental health and suicide rate here on the Central Coast. It's been outside of the national average, and we're finding more and more that there are all age groups that are struggling. So the IRIS Foundation was put together by the other co-founder and myself, Bev Baldwin, and Bev had lost her granddaughter to suicide at the age of 21, and we were looking to do something of a positive nature after the traumatic situation. We were encouraged to raise monies and awareness of mental health on the Central Coast of New South Wales.
Being able to connect with the people around you and have that really strong sense of camaraderie amongst the community is so key. If you don't have that sense of belonging, it's really hard to feel like you fit in. So joining community groups, being a part of what's going on and being a part of the fabric of your local community is absolutely integral.
It's very much needed at the moment. Each year we normally have an event on the 10th. COVID has certainly made a big difference to the events that we would normally run.
COVID's had a massive impact on the Waves of Wellness Foundation. Obviously we run programs on the sand, so that is our space. All of a sudden we've had to then stop those programs and go into the virtual world, but we've been having amazing success in connecting people who aren't necessarily in coastal locations, so they can actually connect with people, start to have those really important conversations and learn the skills to cope a little bit better. For people who might be finding it tough, or for people who have people in their life finding it tough right now, some of the things that are helpful is to focus on being mindful. Getting away from the screens and giving yourself that ability to disconnect away from those distractions. Having conversations with loved ones and people that can support us, but also doing something that you love. Being kind to yourself and giving yourself a break.